my darlings, and welcome to my channel, That Crafty Gamer, where I combine crafting and gaming all in one channel. If you're new here, thank you for stopping by. I hope you find something you enjoy and will consider subscribing. In today's video, I will be showing you guys how I made this tissue box cover. And I did do the accent pillows that match it as well, but I didn't do a video on that. So I'm sorry if you wanted to see that, but I did not do that. I actually haven't even finished sewing the top of these yet. But anyway, if you stick around, I will show you how I made this tissue box cover. And with that said, let's get started. Okay, so for this project we will need this box here, and I have a tissue box that I will be using because the box has to be slightly bigger than the tissue box to go over it. This is the fabric I'm going to cover the box with, and then I have this felt just in case you can see through the fabric and I don't want that to happen. And I have my glue gun, and I have a pair of scissors, and I also actually have tape too, which you'll see later on. I don't end up using the felt to cover the box. I just cover it with the project tape. So okay, so now I'm basically just gonna measure the tissue box, and just keep in mind I will want to use the other box. When I measure it, I want it to be slightly bigger than that. And I think I'd already kind of measured this out anyway, but I was just confirming the measurements for that. Okay, and there we go. Finish up our measurements, and now I'm going to use this piece of cardboard just as my straight, so I can draw a straight line so I know where to cut. And once we're done with that, we will begin cutting the project. And I think I'll just let you guys listen to some music as we continue with the project, and I'll chime in if I feel like I need to explain something. Okay, so now I'm putting the tissue box inside just to make sure I don't take off too much on the side here, because we do want it to fit in there nice and snug. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm going to cut away the excess, I guess that's the right word, excess that we don't need here. And I mean, technically we kind of do need it, but I have to cut it off and just replace the opening there and the opening on the end with another piece of cardboard. And I do use the project tape for that, so it's not really a big deal at all. It's all good, turns out fine, as you guys will see in the end here. So yep, cutting, just continuing to cut off the excess that we don't need. Now I'm just measuring this cardboard so that I can put that on the side, and once we are done getting that measured out and cut out, we will get that taped on there. And yeah, I think I actually use a little bit of hot glue as well with that, I think. Now what the heck am I doing here? Oh, you know what I'm doing. I had to leave the box open, so yeah, I guess the way I had cut it, I guess there would have been a better way to cut it, because I have to leave an opening on the bottom. So that's what I was doing there. I'm like, what the heck am I doing? But yeah, I had to, the bottom has to be left open, so I did have to do that. So basically I got to replace one side and one end with with more cardboard, which is fine. And this tape is like really great, and that's why I decided to use this tape instead of the because I had the felt that I thought maybe I might have to cover the box with, but I'm like, oh, this tape covers this really well, and it's a pretty good color, so it would, you know, work underneath the fabric to prevent from seeing the black and the green through the fabric, because the fabric isn't really that thick. So All right, and now we're going to measure the end and tape that on there. There we go. It's funny, I was a little confused about why we were cutting the other part of that off. So now we're just going to tape that on there. And I guess I didn't end up using any hot glue on that, but I mean, that's because the tape holds it really secure anyway. So it all worked out in the end, as you guys will see. Okay, so here I'm just showing you guys that I need to cut a hole in the top of the tissue box, and we have used it since I've done this, and I do need to make the hole a little bigger. I'm just trying to figure out how to do that and not get the fabric too messed up. So if I figure that out, I will fix it, but it's not that big a deal. I mean, we can still get tissues out. It's just a little tough. And now here I'm just kind of showing you guys that, yeah, hey, I need to cover the rest of the box, but I don't think I'm going to actually show that. I'll just show you guys when I'm finished what it looks like with the box covered with all of the tape. Okay, and here is the box all covered with the tape. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just trying to figure out how much fabric I need on each side of the box to make sure it's properly covered. Now you're going to see in this part of the video, I feel like I wasted so much fabric because I wasn't sure how to do it. I kind of wanted to do it like I was wrapping a gift or something, but I'm like, there's got to be a better way to do it if I decide to make another one, because I do like having these tissue boxes covered so that it matches my decor. And so yeah, I'm probably going to make a couple more of these. We'll see, but I definitely have to figure out a different way to cover them, or maybe not use fabric and use maybe scrapbooking paper or something instead. So there we go, we got it all cut, we're all set. And yeah, it was starting to get late, so the lighting is going to change a little bit here. And I decided to cut up the sides like that because I just thought it would be easier to glue it, I guess. But yeah, it's silly. I'm like, there's so much fabric that I wasted with this, but I mean, it's fine. I guess y'all will see. You'll just have to look at what I do here. I mean, the sides, I guess it wasn't that bad as far as being wasteful, but I don't know. I just wasn't 100% sure how to cover it, but in the end, it looks great. So yeah, I think I'll just let you guys watch, because that's all I'm going to be doing is gluing this down. And yeah, there had to be a better way to glue it too. It just felt very awkward trying to do this for me. So yeah, I'm sure there's a much better way I could have done this for sure. Okay, so now I'm just going to actually cut the top of the fabric where I put the hole so that I can glue it to the inside of the box. And I think we're about done. I do have that cord there. I don't know if you guys can see the cord down there in the right hand corner. There is green in this fabric, as you can see there on the side. You might have saw that. And I wanted to add the cord, and you'll see that later I do add some of the cord, but after I added it, I was like, I don't know, do I really want to have the cord on there? And I would have liked to put a bow on there, but I wasn't sure how to do a bow with that, because yeah, that's what the bow looks like, and that cord just, I don't know, it looked weird. And now I'm showing you kind of what I want to do with it. And I do end up doing that, but I don't know, I'm still kind of hesitant of whether or not I like it. And here is where we are doing that part. And the funny thing about the cord is I didn't even think about the fact that it would unravel as you, after you cut it. So I'm like, oh, well, that's crappy. So I had to put some tape on the ends to prevent it from unraveling when I would cut it. So, but I mean, I kind of like the green because I do have that color green in my furniture. That's kind of why I wanted to add the green on there, you know, to pull the green from my furniture. Now this doesn't necessarily match the chairs that I have in my living room, because they're like a cream colored and they have like that green colored flower, like the, you know, like the color of the cord there. And then they have like a blue in them. We got them from Wayfair. They're like accent chairs, but yeah, I mean, it looks really good with the gray sofa that we have in there, or the brown sofa even. This fabric does. So I'm very pleased with the fabric that I chose. I mean, it's really, I don't know, it's kind of vintagey looking, and I kind of like that. So I put this on here. Now you're going to see here in a couple minutes that I put some across the top too, but I will have you know, I did take that off later because I'm like, nope, don't like that. But I don't know, I still wish I could add like some sort of bow to it. And I wanted to add this cord to the pillows that y'all saw at the beginning too. I wanted to put eyelets and wrap the cord around the pillow, but I wasn't sure how to do that either, so obviously I didn't do that. But I actually leave the box like this, but you guys are about to see I want to add cord there, but I'm like, no, I didn't really like that. It just, I don't know, it threw it off. It was, to me, it was just a little too much, and sometimes less is more. But anyway, we're about to conclude our video. I hope y'all enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and share with others if you think they would like it. And yeah, hopefully I will catch y'all in the next video.